I love how, you don't really know where it's going at the beginning. She kind of just finds this rose, and all of a sudden things kind of get blurry. And then she's like transported to this magical, upbeat, fun, funky um, environment. And then she kind of just makes herself right at home and gets into the dance with everybody. And the dancing was just, it was so much fun. And you could tell that they were having so much fun doing it. I really enjoyed it. I loved the costumes. They were absolutely fantastic. And just visually, it was so interesting to watch. And I thought the music was great and upbeat. And it was just a really fun film overall.
I like the concept of she's walking on these cobblestone streets and then she's transported to a different world and is filled with dance and art and beauty. I think the costuming was beautiful. I think the lighting was great. I think the dancing, there was a very clear Fosse influence. There was followed with almost like a New Orleans jazz band type song, but there was like a nice ode to almost musical theater, like classic musical theater dance, if that makes sense. And it was really nice to see set against the backdrop of New York City in this alternate world. Overall, really beautiful piece, really fun.
It reminded me a lot of Alice in Wonderland from the choreography, like the effects with the choreography, the effects with the cinematography and the mise en scène, it all very much felt like an urban version of Alice in Wonderland. And the music itself gave it a very feel-good energy as well. I had a great time getting lost in the music and the movement, and it was a very enjoyable experience.
I loved the location, the cinematography, the lighting, all of that was really great. I loved the rose laying in the alleyway, and that this girl comes across it and then it busts loose her imagination. At least that's how I took it. And it busts her imagination open, and just, what's going on behind this wall over here. And she just starts imagining, I imagine that she just really loves dance. And so her imagination took her to a place where there's a lot of great dancers and fun, and she's part of it. The costumes were really fun and cool. And the music, like I said, was really lively. And it was really fun. Just a fun short, it was like a music video to me. And then she falls back into reality, which I thought was neat as well. And how all of this was going on in her imagination. She gets a little smile on her face. I just thought it was really cute, well done, really good dancing.
I love the music. It is vivacious, dynamic, and very contagious as well. I love their costume design and scenography, their use of black and white, and the contrasting red skirt, just like the rose before in the first scenes, before getting into this alternate different dimension. It's just very well done. I enjoy the choreography a lot. It's an amazing job.
The idea of taking a rose and transporting to a different world, it's been done, but it's a classic for a reason. It actually makes you think of several films when you see it. It makes you think of Labyrinth and Beauty and the Beast and several other films, so you know this girl's about to be transported into a different world. And then it's fun because she's dancing, and at first she's a little lost, but then it turns fun when she joins in, and with her costume you can tell she's clearly the outsider in this little group. And then by the end you can tell she clearly didn't want to leave and was kind of thrown back into the real world, and the rose is no longer with her, so she probably can't go back to this world where they're busting loose. But it's still an interesting concept.
I had a lot of very interesting creative dancing. I feel like the central young woman was very charismatic in the center of it all, and she and everyone else did a really good job together, making a very interesting dance. And also the editing choices at the beginning and end, it was very creative and very interesting, and I think it was very well put together.